experience was with him. But yeah, he's a funny person. Maybe not intentionally sometimes, but he is funny overall.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be funny. He's just kind of a class clown. Yeah, he just is. He just says ridiculous things that he thinks are smart, and everybody else laughs about it.
He's on Free for Talk now, by the way, so if you still use Free for Talk, you will see him there. So
yeah, I the only time I go over to Free for Talk is when if Phil Sober asks me to come over and contribute to something.
All right.
Other than that, I just don't care about it. Even then, I don't care. Like the only thing Phil Sober ever has to table about is. And I just don't care about that because those conversations are so damn predictable and pointless. Because all the arguments for it are bad. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but what will be your reaction, like if you're on Free for Talk and suddenly one day you just recognize this familiar voice and you just start hearing all these slurs and abuses and everything that he uses? What will be? Will you be thrilled or will you be, I don't know, what will be going in your head?
I mean, if I happen to be there, it's going to be because I'm at Phyllis Sober's table, and Phyllis Sober will block him quicker than I can. Like I'll go to reach for the button to mute him or kick him, and Phyllis Sober will automatically have it. So there won't even be a chance for me to kick him. And Phil will do it. It's
because
fine.
High Local is going to be closed very soon. People are saying, and it's official.
Are you sure? Oh well.
Yeah. But I got the notification, I think last night around, I don't know, I forgot the time, but it was from your channel, and I saw it very late. I think it was already 1 o'clock in the night. So I only was able to listen to, I think, 4 or 5 minutes where you were talking about how you had a conversation with someone. I assume it was Zishan, right? I think the conversation that you were mentioning in the beginning.
So that's a different conversation. I did have I talked for like a couple of hours with Rishan, and he was asking me about my childhood and how all that stuff went and how religion played a part in it and stuff. And it got to the point where he's like, "This is so heavy, like I can't process this anymore." And I understood that, so we had to stop. But which is fine because it's not like it's not a fun conversation to talk about my childhood, but I didn't mind it. But it was all right. I just was because he kept asking me more questions, and when he was done, I was done too. I'm like, yeah, that works.
Yeah, hello, stranger. But yeah, I thought that it was very interesting because he's a British, he's a Brit, and you're from America. I thought, okay, finally two native speakers are on the table, and since you guys are able to, use the language skills to communicate effectively, it will be a nicer conversation. Because I remember seeing you before Ella left, and you left as well, yeah. So it was nice.
Yeah.
What about the YouTube channel? Are you not going to use it anymore? Is it just going to exist by itself, just lying there?
Wait, which thing?
The YouTube channel that you have.
Oh yeah, I'm tired of talking about how stupid or problematic religions are. Like I just don't want to anymore. I'm not that good at it. Right? Like I'm not one of the philosophy bros that are deep into like philosophical language, and I'm also not a historical data guy.
But the thing is that whatever you use, people always come down to the same conclusion that it doesn't make sense as you dive deeper into it. So I don't know what difference does it make. Like someone who doesn't know anything about theology or something like that, he would be able to derive somewhat that, oh yeah, from all the things that I know, doesn't make sense that God is there. And then someone else who's basically learning all the philosophy and historical evidences, and what did he say? What else was there? All these things, and they also come down to the same conclusion that, yeah, God probably is not there. say, is it really worth it to go through all that sort of like expertise in these different fields to come to the same conclusion?
Yeah, Krishna, we can hear.
No,
I think there is network issue
think
with the
something's
Jude.
yeah, there's something's wrong with Jude's mic.
Maybe.
I can't even write. I still got 40 minutes or something. Let me see if I can write. It says 1 hour 18 minutes before I can write.
Mhm. Okay. So Krishna, I didn't ask you, so are you working in IT or like where exactly do you work?
No, I'm a chemist. I did my master's in chemistry.
Okay, impressive.
Yeah. Oh, hello, welcome back, dude. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know you couldn't hear me until you said so, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I just refreshed the room, came back in.
Got it.
So yeah, you don't need 1,000 different arguments um, it, to discredit the claim of leprechauns or fairies or whatever. Like it's just
Hmm.
these godisms, these various ideas about God are really just forms of superstition, right? And superstition should never be our default mode, where we just assume that dangerous, spooky entities are looming overhead, or mysterious forces waiting for us to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. That verges on obsessive compulsive disorder. This idea that if you misstep in any way, and not a healthy idea to spread to other people. So, well, yeah, when you examine the data of history and of science and of human experience, and when you consider also philosophy, like all these different paths, and discredit the claims, they don't bolster the claims. They don't make them more likely. And then when you look at the effects that it has on people's lives, sure, some people have utility from it, but those utilities exist equally for Muslims and Christians and Hindus, etc. Right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
clearly, these are not points of evidence in favor of any of those worldviews. And answered prayers or miraculous events, they all have them, or at least they all allege them. And so it just doesn't. It's not useful for anything for me. And so, and I recognize with these moral authority religions, they're attempting to colonize my mind and your mind, right? They want to claim it as territory for their mysterious king that only exists in their head. And my mind is not territory to be conquered. My life is not theirs to dominate. And the idea of them even trying to is disgusting to me. It really, really is, and I feel bad for
Hmm.
them because they've been weaponized, not only against their own interests but against everyone else in the world. And it's a very unfortunate thing that humans have these these vulnerable psychological facets where if they're not guarded against it, if they don't realize that it's a danger, right, that other people can walk up and manipulate them through their emotions and fish through unethical tactics. Why would an ethical God use unethical tactics? It makes no sense at all. And so just everything that you consider, the data, the logic, the ethics, the history, the broad range of human experience, et cetera, and just recognizing it as superstition and gaslighting. Once you understand how the trick is done, like it has no power anymore.
Hmm.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
that.
Clementine.
Hello, Clementine. How are you? Oh, we can't hear you.
Uh,
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
there.
Hello.
I can now.
Well, okay. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good. Thank you. And yeah, I'm listening. Carry on, guys.
Well, I've got to go get ready for a dental appointment. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 after 10 now, and my appointment's at 11. So, but I'll be back later on today.
Right. Okay. Okay, dude. See you
All
later.
right, good. Thanks.
Take care. Right. Yeah. So we were not having any sort of like discussion or something like that. We were just on some. Yeah. I was just asking what's the reason behind it.
Yeah, very interesting, actually.
Yeah. Hello, Aman.
Hello.
How are you? How many accounts are you going to create? By the way.
Whenever I'll take a break, I'll delete just ID. So I don't know.
Ah, right. Yeah, makes sense. I think I
Yes.
already
Krishna,
follow three or four Aman.
I want you to read Aman's bio.
Uh, what is it? I'm afraid of Marlon. He's highly intellectual person. He's having Savant syndrome. Oh, I don't know what that syndrome is. His IQ probably is more than 150. Thus, I'm terrified to talk to him. So, Marlon, if you're reading these, please don't force debate with noble laureates. Your arguments are not only complex but beyond scope of my thinking. So, Marlon, please don't think that you're entitled to have my time, and stop sending links of tables in my DM. And don't invite me. I'm scared of you. Take screenshot of this and be.
Ended up talking to him, and then I got frustrated after 2 hours or something. Even Zishan was there. He was like, "Do you know he brought some new thing yesterday?" There is this RNA world hypothesis, right? So RNA, like when these first cells or the
Hmm.
chemicals and all these things, they
Yeah.
might have formulated or the chemical compound. So they say that these clay minerals might have provided the surface to these chemical reactions to occur. And so when you'll be asking this question to him, like this, how come this Adam and Eve that they'll be like like this Adam got created from the clay by the God. So he was like saying this thing. Even the RNA you will be talking about, they came from they were like came from the clay. It's like clay was just a binding site, but he was taking reference of it, and then was saying, "Okay, so that's why the Adam creationism of Adam is like true." What can you expect now? Like, I mean, he is doing this type of thing. He maybe, I don't know. He's doing
He was
like
talking about
probably
clay.
yeah, yeah.
So
He
clay
he might
isn't
have
it
read this.
isn't it like from humans were created from clay?
Yes, it is from Quran.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he was saying this thing that this RNA. So what I guess, whatever I understood about him is like probably what it does. Like I guess when you were talking about that retrovirus thing, so that time also he brought up with some Christian argument, right? So I guess what it does, whenever he listens to an argument, he is having some prompt or something. So how to ask him? So he might have done this. I don't think he's having this much intelligence, but he just asked ChatGPT that how to, because nowadays, do you know what he says? He believes in evolution. Yesterday he was saying,
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
yes, yesterday he said that I believe in evolution.
Finally. After
Yes,
having
so I
dark
guess,
wins 3 times.
yeah. So I guess what he does is like
Yeah.
the way there are people like Hindus, Muslims, so they appropriate the scientific theories with their religion. So there are some Christians also, those who believe that evolution happened, and they say that this God facilitated the evolution. So he
Hmm.
probably started believing in these things. So Jishan was asking him the same thing. So like, okay, you believe in evolution, then what was the timeline of Noah's Ark or some other things? So he was like just ignoring that thing, and you are committing this fallacy, that fallacy. I don't know. He's like probably onto something new.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's the highlight that he is at least considering. I don't know if he believes in evolution, but he's considering to believe in evolution or something.
Yeah.
That's the highlight of the day for me.
Yes.
Hello, Tiana. How are you? But I think everyone is petrified of Marlon.
Yeah.
He's tired of
Bro.
Diadoco, so he's basically going elsewhere
Yes.
like Discord and Free for Talk and stuff like that.
Yes. I mean, we met with the people who are having differences of opinion, but he just, I mean, very irritating the way he shouts and the way he interrupts you, the way he uh, talks. I mean, he doesn't know the things that he are talking, but he just want to have an opinion about it.
Yeah, I
When I
remember,
was,
dude, in the beginning when
Hmm.
met him in the beginning, he was trying to be patient with Marlon. Like he would try to
Hmm.
understand why Marlon acts the way he does. and then he would try to
Mm-hmm.
basically provide some certain interpretations of his own, and then explain to him that like why he thinks that Marlon is behaving this way. But after one point, he
Mm-hmm.
gave up. Dude gave up. He realized that there
Yes, he
was no
blocked
point.
him. Yeah, I heard
So,
about that. He blocked him finally.
uh,
If dude, he's like that. I mean, if dude is giving up on something, that person will be like. I mean, he's seriously a mess, I would say. Because dude
yeah,
and Zishan, these two people, I never saw them like losing the cool.
mm, yeah, yeah. That's the thing.
There is some serious problem with him.
Hello, Krishna and everyone.
Hello,
You're talking
Diana.
about Marlon?
Yeah,
Oh my god. I'm a Christian and I blocked him already.
you have blocked him as well.
Like, yeah, cause he accused me of being a Muslim, but like in like a demeaning way. Like he's really like having
Think,
grudge or something to the Muslims
yeah.
and stuff. Because I said I'm from Indonesia, and
Okay,
like
makes sense.
so what? It's just weird.
The thing is that when you mention Marlon and you're saying anything about him, you don't have to mention that he did this in a meaning. What is it in a mean way or something?
Yeah,
It's
that's
always
true.
it's
That's true.
always
It's
yeah
always like that.
assumed.
He's another
It's always
species.
assumed.
It's for him that principle is guilty until proven
Yeah,
innocent.
I
It's the
the
opposite.
thing is that I don't know what's with the other Christians' mind, because for me, if you do this thing, is intolerable. Whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, or whatever you are, I just
Mm,
blocked you because you're saying too much profanity and all that. It's
yeah,
just like
Yeah, yeah.
the behavior of I don't know,
there is
not even
a
humanly
there is a
behavior.
guy. There is a guy, right? The old guy, the Zephus. He also kicked him out. Like I was there like twice at
Yeah.
least, and the Zephus he also doesn't like this behavior of Marlon. He kicks him out.
Yeah.
And you know he hates. I don't know. He looked down on women somehow. It was like
Who,
Marlon,
Marlon?
yes,
yeah,
he does it.
Oh yeah, it's he makes it very clear. He will tell you. You don't have to. What is it? Interpret it. He will say it out loud that he
yeah.
has the crowd.
I mean, in Christianity also like women have different roles. That's true, but it's not the way he explains it. It means that's why people think of Christianity as degrading women and stuff. But the way he explains it, he doesn't even read the Bible. I think. Um, so that's why he's just trying to
Yeah,
with with
Hey
it's
Clementine, I would like to talk you.
by
Can you
yelling.
can you bring up? Can you please come up?
Clementine Rocky wants to talk to you. He already has the
Oh,
crown. Yeah, he's up here.
Yeah, hi Clementine, how are you, brother?
Hi, hello.
Yeah,
Wait,
Clementine, I would like to ask you something.
go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I was on a private table, and it's like nobody can enter a private table, but you entered. How?
Well, I have no idea. Maybe I got invited by one of your people.
No,
I
no,
don't know.
we are not. No, no, you are not got invited by any other. But it's like it's two times. I mean, from different private tables who are coming on two different times. That's why I'm asking you.
I have no idea. Maybe it's a glitch.
Yeah, it might be. Okay, just want to know about this only. Thank you, Clementine. I hope
Yeah,
if you are not doing this on intentionally, then it's good. Okay.
it's totally cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
guys, you
think
can go ahead.
you can enter a private table if you have the crown.
No, he can't
But
enter private
since
table now because it's like two different IDs and it's like very new IDs and we didn't even know that guy, so that's why.
no, what I mean is that if Clementine leaves right now, and if I make the table private, then he will still be able to join because he has the crown.
Because that table. I mean, only two people uh whom we know each
I
other.
didn't have the crown. You mean right?
Yes.